Jim, Tim, thank you so much for coming to see us today. Welcome home. Does it feel like you are home when you land back in Manchester?
It certainly does, yeah. Still got a lot of family here. I've moved to Scotland now. I live on the northwest coast up in the Highlands in the middle of nowhere, but I still spend a lot of time in Manchester. It's changed a lot, mind you, since, yeah, I mean, I've been away from Manchester for 25 years now. But yeah, it's changed a lot, but it feels really exciting, very vibrant, very positive, a lot of good energy here.
We get lost when we go walking in Manchester.
It's a little bit like that.
That's weird. You're in the city centre, you think you know where you are, and you go, where are we now? Wasn't there a curry house here before?
You've just released a new album, Nothing But Love, a best-of collection of 52 tracks. Now, you are a very forward-looking band. You don't really do nostalgia, so I was quite surprised to hear that you were releasing this album. What was that process like, looking back?
Yeah. I mean, as you said, we tend not to, and for any huge reason, really, apart from the fact that we're busy, you know, and we're very much immersed in what we're doing now, and that's writing new material. We're constantly writing new songs, so that's an ongoing thing all the time. So whether we like it or not, you're pulled into the present. Getting this together, yeah, obviously there's a little bit looking over the shoulder, and it's been an amazing experience. I think, like, going back through all the different phases of James, and these songs kind of join the dots up, you know, and the hard part is what you leave off. As you said, there's 50 odd songs on this, and we've written over 400, and everybody you bump into goes, why did you not put such and such a thing on? Every single person, you can't cover all the bases on it. But I think it does a pretty good job of kind of joining the dots, and the different phases, James, have we kind of changed over the years. And a couple of new tunes on there, actually reflecting a bit more of where we're at now.
Sounds like Jim enjoyed the process. What about you, Tim?
I haven't listened to it.
Not at all?
No, I can't do it.
Have you had any involvement in the track selection?
A little, yeah. I'd suggest certain songs, but I can't go back and listen. It's too strange.
There was a lot to listen to, and we reached the point where every time you wanted to put a song on, something had to come off, and that is a painful process, because they're all our babies, you know, and each song is you know, valid for whatever reason.
But you don't do nostalgia, do you? I mean, I've seen you many times over the years, and sometimes I've left the arena and you've not even played Sit Down, and you make no apology for that, do you, Tim?
No, not really.
Don't you think the fans deserve it?
No, of course we do. We do make apologies for it. It's not an easy thing sometimes, but we have to. You know, we had a rule from probably a year into James, which is that we didn't want to become predictable, and we wanted to keep making people re-engage and wake up. And if you go into a nostalgia trip, you're only half there. And our thing is about, you know, we change the set every night, we improvise. We play songs that we know we're on fire with. We can't go through the motions on a song. I mean, we play Sit Down a ton now. There was a period where we didn't play it for quite a few years. It means something different to us now, and so we've been playing it a lot. So we're likely to play it.
Do you still love the old hits as much as we do?
Yeah. I mean,
the ones that work live, some in particular work live. Some they're not that challenging live. They're not quite the same live. So, you know, a song like Destiny Calling, it's not really a live song. Even a song like Fred Astaire, we'll play it occasionally, but not that often. But a song like Sound, which was a strange choice of a single, is always evolving. We improvise it, so it can be 8 minutes long, it can be 12, 13 minutes long. That is always an exciting song to see on the set list for us.
Sometimes. Amazing live, and we love playing it. It's so euphoric, and incredibly uplifting, you know. And obviously James is, when you come to a James gig, you don't know what you're going to get, you know, and they are different, you know. So if you come to more than one show on a tour, you're going to get different songs. But we always want people to leave uplifted. You know, we'll take them on a bit of a circuitous trip to get there, but we want people to go away hot and sweaty and knackered and they've lost their voice through shouting and singing. That's what we're always aiming to do in a James gig. We'll challenge people. We won't always do the expected, but that's always got to be the payoff.
You mentioned Sit Down is now very much back in the set list. Why is that, Tim?
I mean, I think when Sit Down took off, it was amazing. And it took off a year and a half before we released it. Audiences were sitting down and it wasn't out. So they were responding to it very in the moment. And then it became the song for us. And we were young kids, and we became a bit churlish. It's like one of your children is getting all the oxygen and your other children are not getting enough attention. So you want them to get a bit more love. And we became a bit churlish about it, me particularly. And so we'd drop it, and if we got uninspired playing it, we'd drop it, because we wanted to play it with the energy. And then in COVID, my father-in-law died in the second week of COVID, and he was coming off a ventilator, and a National Health nurse was holding a FaceTime video camera up to talk to him before he died. And he asked me to sing it to him on his deathbed. He died an hour later. And I think that changed it for me personally. It's got a different emotional connotation now to it. We were trying a new version. We're playing it on a radio show next week, and of course we want to do it differently, because that's James. And we did it more like I probably sang to him.
The song could exist in different formats. We pulled it down acoustically. It can be very, very personal, but quite often, even if we've not talked about it, the song will start stripped down, won't it? It'll just be its own thing at that time.
We never know who's going to start Sit Down.
No.
So sometimes Dave kicks in, it's the big drum, it's going to be a big version. Sometimes I'll look at Mark, because he's got beautiful piano, and he'll play a gentle beginning, and
it
we'll
just
start
feels
really
right.
quietly.
Yeah,
but leaving that edge of the whole band not knowing how we're going to start it makes it more alive, makes it have a poignancy. You know, so that's what we do with most songs, is how do you make them still be alive? That's why we're still going 44 years later. I love what we do.
Well, you have a big arena tour coming up next year. You're playing Manchester and Liverpool. What does it mean to you guys, after 40 plus years as a band now, to still have that huge audience out there, and lots of new fans as well?
Yeah, well, we're selling more tickets than we ever have. I mean, this mad kind of upsweep in our success over the last few years, which is amazing, absolutely amazing at this stage of our careers. It'd be wonderful to come back to Manchester, and we love the Corp Arena. It was a fantastic venue. We had an amazing show last time we played there. Playing with Doves as well this time, big fan. Manchester's special to us. I mean, outside of the rest of the shows, obviously Manchester's special to us. We owe Manchester a lot. Manchester helped us a lot in the early days of James's career. The support we got from the people of Manchester when the rest of the world wasn't quite ready for us, it still means a lot to us, and it means a lot to them. And that's what it's like when we play Manchester. It's that relationship, it's us coming home and celebrating that. And it's a joy. I mean, it's the best. I mean, we've got a great job, and there's so many aspects to it, they're amazing, but coming home and playing Manchester.
You're a band that was obviously formed here in Manchester in the 1980s, around the same time as the Stone Roses, and last week we had the very sad news that Manny had passed away. Did your paths ever cross back in the day?
They supported us very early on before they got big, but I never met him. You know, I may have waved to him once, but so I didn't really know him.
But Jim, as a bassist yourself, you must have so much respect for
I
him.
bumped into him a few times actually, and he was lovely. He said really nice things about me as a bass player, which was really moving and touching and important. He was a lovely man, and it's incredibly sad. And obviously, you know, our felt best wishes to his family, but
it's his kids that you know.
He was an amazing musician. I mean, he put groove in indie music, and those two things kind of didn't really exist before then. So he's made a real mark, and you can see just the public's reaction and everybody's reaction since his passing. I think just how important he's been in music, and he's left that legacy, you know.
And on the subject of iconic Manchester bands, I have to ask you, did you see Oasis this year?
Didn't actually, no.
I couldn't get a ticket.
We've been very busy. If
Is it
you
good
want
to
an
see them back, do you
excuse.
think?
We were away at the time.
We've had a busy year this year.
Yeah. I mean, I'd gone to see them if I was back.
Yeah.
It's I think it's the Cain and Abel, the brother mythology adds such a potency, and I hear it as a communal thing for a generation.
Yeah.
It does feel like there's a real shortage of bands at the moment. There's some statistic like there's only been 2 bands had a UK #1 single in the last decade.
Oh, really?
What's going on there?
I'm seeing it differently. I'm seeing in the last few years, I'm hearing some bands that for other best, Black Country New Road, the Idols, English Teacher, and then a band called Geese. I think there's some incredible bands about to, coming through and about to come through that are going to change, a whole generation. Whole new guitar bands are coming through.
Yeah.
It's a thrilling time, actually, I think. I've been waiting for years I have to say, I haven't been inspired by many guitar bands for about 20 years, and then suddenly it's like, oh, here they come. I saw Geese last week in LA, and they were phenomenal. It's like watching a young Pixies.
Wow, praise indeed. So what is the immediate future for you guys now? You've just come off a tour abroad.
Yeah.
We know you're on the road here in April. Do you get a break for Christmas? What happens now?
We get a break for Christmas. We're doing some writing next week. We're back.
You never stop.
We're back in the studio. We don't stop writing, actually, funnily enough. It's an ongoing process with us. So we're always writing or working on the songs from the writing sessions. So,
if you're a painter, you paint all the time. We've got so used to a record industry where the record company goes, we want an album every 3 years. And we pay for our own albums, so we choose when to make, and we make songs all the time because that's who we are. We're musicians, we're artists, and regardless of who's going to listen to it, we'd be doing that anyway.
Yeah, it's such a fun part of the process as well. We absolutely love it. There's 4 of us, the songwriters, and we lock ourselves away in the house in the middle of the country, and we just write for hours a day. We improvise, just jam everything, and it's such good fun. And it's the next stage of what we're going to do next. It's that start point. Everything else comes from the songwriting. Gigs, amazing, but you need the songs, So it's the next chapter of James we're creating, and that's really thrilling.
And then the challenge is you make those songs be able to stand up alongside the hits from the 90s that have the advantage of youth, nostalgia. Those songs have a little advantage that you can't deny, and we no longer have beauty privilege or youth privilege. So it's like we work very hard on the new songs to make sure they stand up to those.
Well, we can't wait to see what comes next. We are so excited to see you back in the region in April. Jim, Tim, thank you so much for coming to see us today.
Thanks.
Thank you.